So we're so excited to welcome Josh Murdoch to the show. Josh is an award-winning tech blogger. He's the organizer for Startup Week in Orlando, as well as FO BlogCon, the Florida Blogger and Social Media Conference. He is a featured speaker, outstanding instructional designer, as well as a college professor. So welcome, Josh. We're so thrilled you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Josh, I heard you speak at the conference this past year, and I always love what you bring. It's always so much fun. We can always get value out of the apps and the gadgets and the easy takeaways.
And I think that's the most important thing. I always like to give takeaways, so something you can actually apply. So walk away with, and here's something you can actually do at home or on your own and really put it to use.
So you're here to talk about creating unique content on the go. So what do you really mean by that as it pertains to a blogger, and why do you think that's important?
So when you're really looking at content on the go, you're looking at creating something live and really quick and out there. And I think that's so important when we're talking about what's going on in this world with social media. It's instant, right? It's right now, right there. So you have to get some unique content out there, something that grabs your audience or grabs the audience of other people to help bring them in. Mm-hmm. So it's really important to have something unique and something different to really capture those, and also help the brands you're working with or the people you're trying to capture as new audience members have that unique content that's something different that no one else is doing, not the standard photo that's out there.
And I do have to say, when I go to ProfessorJosh.com, that is what I expect. Is you do such a great job of just creating this unique content that nobody else is doing. How do you do it?
Really, it's a lot of focus on utilizing some of the apps I've learned about, going in and talking about what's happening right now, and focusing on I like style and I like design, so that's something that comes kind of natural to me. But thinking about video, thinking about audio, thinking about sketches and photos that stand out, and all these things put together, and knowing what you're wanting to focus on for your audience, or what kind of makes you unique, different from someone else, is so important.
So I know you've brought a lot of things to share with us, but let's start with the smartphone, because a lot of bloggers have at least that gadget. Yeah. So what are some apps that you suggest could help us create better, more unique creative content?
Yeah. So definitely the smartphone is the thing to have with you at all times. So definitely this is something you can always have, create unique content and get it out there. You don't have to have that expensive camera out on you at all times. So some of the apps I like is simple things. So when you start diving into looking at framing and putting multiple pictures together, there's a couple that are out there. I like Diptastic is a great one, and also Frametastic. So when you're looking at Frametastic, it's really neat because you have in-app purchases that you can get that have the free auto framing. So it can automatically put the pictures into different frames. You select 5 different pictures, it'll create a frame, and you can reframe it and create that.
Because one of the things I hate is you get with these frame apps, and there's 30 different designs, and you've got to upload each photo, so it just does it for you.
It does it automatically for you. They also have a unique one that really lets you pick them all and then turn it into a video afterwards. The great thing about that video is it turns it into an Instagram video. So it's that short burst of quick video, but instead of showing content and showing the picture as a frame, it's going into there and then diving in on each picture and kind of going out.
Well, I love that, because one of the pushes we've been encouraging bloggers is to embrace video, and that's an easy way to do it.
And I think another one we've kind of dived into, and I helped you with before, is called Procreate.
Yep.
So Procreate is one of those that is that editing app, and it's great for artists. So it's really made for artists, but it's great because it has layers. So it's like Photoshop. You can have layers. You can create automatic layers that are ready. So if you want to add your logo or add the events logo you're working with, or for sketching, it's great because you can do different layers and work with different things on that. So Procreate's a great app as well.
Now, you also use Majestic?
Yeah, Majestic is a great video editing app. So I hate video editing. It's always a pain, time consuming, especially when you're trying to capture something really quick on the go. So I can record video, I can take pictures, I can upload pictures from my camera to my phone, and do all these things and put it together. And it uses artificial intelligence to figure out the points, to change the video and shorten the video and splice it together. So it's a great app. You can use it on your computer or also on your phone. So I use it a lot of times with the iPad. I'll record video as throughout the day or on my phone, and then upload them to it and put that out there.
So I think there's a video clip too that you've brought with us with some of the things that you've created?
Yeah, and this will show you one of the Majestos.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look.
Love it. Love it. So let's move on to the non-apps. Tell us about some of the stuff that you've brought, the toys.
So I'm a gadget geek, so I love toys, I love gadgets. One of those is called the Slingshot, and the Slingshot is really good because it's, as you see, a tripod, but it's also a steady cam, so you can put your phone in it, iPhone, Android. It fits multiple different phones because it stretches out. You can put them in it. It even fits the iPhone 6, which you think, oh, that's amazing to have something ready to go that can fit multiple different devices. It also comes off, and you can use it as a mount. So you can just put it on another tripod if you had a standing tripod and put it right on a mount. So it has a lot of great uses with it. So it's a mini tripod you can use for all kinds of filming, or if you are Skyping or anything like that, you have that ready to go. But you can also use it with shooting video, all kinds of things. Another one, probably dive into. So I sketch a lot, and a lot of people wondering about sketching. One of them I have here is when you're looking at it, it's a tip, small little tip on it. It's used for stylists, so it creates the fine detail. And this one's actually pressure sensitive. It's a Hex 3. There's also Jaja out there and a couple others, but these tips really help you on the iPad to really go in there and dive in and create those fine, like, artist kind of sketches.
How about that
things.
for note-taking? Does that work well for note-taking?
It works great for note-taking, signing things, signatures, all those kind of things are out there. So definitely something to play with.
That is so cool.
And it's worth there's some that don't have the pressure sensitivity built in. So if you want something like that, you can get it probably for like $30. Some of the other ones are pressure sensitivity built in, which you need as probably an artist, would probably range more to $60 to $100, depending on the version you're getting. So definitely a great one to play with. Real quick, the iBlazer, if you're looking for your smartphone to add this to it, you're able to create this on here, light it up. You can create this light, so you have your flash it can be used as, but also has 4 LEDs, so it can really brighten up pictures, especially if you're a foodie like me and want to take pictures in that dark restaurant. You would be able to brighten up without your flash just going off and scaring people. So definitely one to have out there. And I would always recommend also a battery charger, so something out there that you're going to have that's chargers, extra battery. So you're creating all this content on your go, your phone's dying because you're recording video, you're trying to upload video, all these things. You can definitely get something like this, and this one has 2 different slots, so you can charge your iPad or iPhone or 2 different devices at once. So definitely one to get.
Fantastic. Now you are also a Google Glass Explorer.
Yeah, so I did that. It was about a year and a half ago, did that. it was really unique because I created some unique content with that, and that was my big thing, is creating the content that stood out and something different. I wanted to show how you could maybe use it in education, but also how startups could use it and how we could capture our lives and the world around us a little bit.
So did everybody want to try them on?
Yes, and I guess that's the fun part, right? That's why you're Explorer.
Yeah.
You had them. People wanted to try them on. People wanted to, be able to see what it looks like and really interact with it and play with it.
Very cool.
So what else have you attended? Because you've attended events because of your ability to create content. Any of them stand out?
Yeah, I think a lot of times some of the big events that I've been invited to is South by Southwest. So South by Southwest EDU, which is the educational version that happens right before interactive and music and film. I've been to South by Southwest, captured a lot, actually used my sketching and offered that as a sponsorship. It's like I would sketch and involve that as part of the sponsorship, so creating that unique content. Been to other conferences. So I've been to InstructureCon, which is a conference out in Utah, and played with doing sketching, capturing events, and recapping the day. So I used like Majestic and captured video and pictures and helped recap the day. So it was really a good way to kind of get that sponsorship and get out there and create unique content for them.
So Josh, if people want to see that cool content, where can they find you?
So the easiest place to find me is ProfessorJosh.com, everywhere at Professor Josh. And then also eat more of it. So I do a food blog with my wife. So I love capturing that unique other side of things as well too. I'm a foodie at heart.
I'll have to have you back to talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've got another video that you created with some of your cool apps and gadgets. So let's take a look and send you off.
Thanks.
Your digital